Hi everyone, once again welcome back to my channel. I hope you people are doing good. So, we have successfully completed ratio and proportions, and I have also discussed some of the previous year questions from ratio and proportions. In today's video, we will continue with the percentages. That is, in percentage, we are going to see each and every type of questions that can be asked in exam, and I will also tell you the detailed solution for each and every question that I will be posting every day. So in today's video, we are going to discuss type 1 questions, and in this type 1 questions, we are going to solve some basic questions related to percentages. So if you ask me what is percentage, percentage is nothing but per 100. That is 7% means 7 out of 100, and it can also be written as 7 divided by 100. And this percentage will be denoted as this with the symbol, okay? And now in this type 1 question, we get questions related to percentages, we get related to decimals, fractions. So for example, we get questions like if x is 80% of y, what percent of y is x? And we also get questions like 0.01 is what percent of 0.1? So these type of basic questions will be asked in type 1 questions. So today I am going to explain the questions that I have given on day 25. So the first one is, if 80% of A is equals to 50% of B and B is equals to X percent of A, then value of X is. So here it is given that 80% of A is equals to 50% of B, which can be written as 80 divided by 100 into A is equals to 50 divided by 100 into B, and 80A is equals to 50B. 8A is equals to 5B. Okay. Now here what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out the value of B, because in the question we have B is equals to X percent of A and we have to find out the value of X. So I'm taking here the value of B, that is 8A divided by 5. So this one will be treated as equation 1. Now, as I already told you in the question, it is given that B is equals to X percent of A. This can be written as X divided by 100 into A. And we already have the value of B. We are going to substitute that value here. That is 8A divided by 5 is equals to X by 100 into A. A gets cancelled, and here 5 ones 5 20s. Here 100 also got cancelled. That is 8 is equals to X by 20, and X is equals to 8 into 20. X is equals to 160. So the value of X is 160, which is option number 3. Now coming to the second question, it is given as if 8% of X is same as 4% of Y, then 20% of X is same as. So here they are asking you to find out what percent of Y will be equal to 20% of X. Okay. So in this what we have to do is, first we are going to solve X and Y. That is, first it is given as 8% of X is equals to 4% of Y. That is 8 by 100 into X is equals to 4 by 100 into Y. And 8 is equals to 4Y. Now here I have to find out the value of Y. So I am taking the value of X here. So that is X is equals to 4Y by 8 and X is equals to Y by 2. So I am treating this as equation 1. Okay. Now in the question it is given that 20% of X is equals to, we have to find out what 20% of X will be equals to how much of Y. Okay. For this what I am doing is 20 divided by 100 into X, and that is equals to 20 divided by 100 into, I am going to put this equation 1 in the place of X, that is Y by 2. And after cancellation I get 10 divided by 100 into Y, and this 10 divided by 100 can be written as 10% of Y. So as I previously told you, 7% can be written as 7 divided by 100. In the same process, 10 divided by 100 can be written as 10%. So the answer is 20% of X will be equals to 10% of Y. I hope it is clear. And now moving to the third question, which is A student multiplied a number by 3 by 5 instead of 5 by 3. What is the percentage error in the calculation? So here a student wanted to multiply a number by 5 by 3, but he has multiplied it with 3 by 5. Now we have to find out the percentage error. For this, what we are going to do is, first let us consider that number as x. We don't know what is that number, so I am considering that number as x. Now in part 1, first we will multiply that x with 3 by 5. So when that number is multiplied by 3 by 5, it is 3x by 5. And in second part, if the same number, that is if same x is multiplied by 5 by 3, then it is 5x by 3. So now we have the duplicate value, which is 3x by 5, because this is the error. By this only we got error, and we have the original value, which is 5x by 3. Now what we have to do is, we have to find out the error. So to find out the error, first we have to subtract both original and the error numbers. That is, we have to we have to subtract part 2 and part 1. So to find out the error, what we have to do is, we have to subtract 3x minus 5 out of 5x by 3. So 5x divided by 3 minus 3x divided by 5 is equals to, the LCM will be 15, and the solution is 25x minus 9x divided by 15, which is nothing but 16x by 15. So this is the error. Now we have to find out the percentage in the error. So to find out the percentage in the error, we have to divide error with the original value. Original is nothing but what was the value that student wanted to multiply. That is, student was supposed to multiply 5 by 3, but he has multiplied it with 3 by 5. So here what I'm considering is, I'm considering the original value, that is 5 by 3. So percentage error will be error, which is 16 divided by 15 into x whole divided by 5 by 3x. Now if this 5 by 3x comes on numerator, it will be 3 by 5x. That is 16 divided by 15x into 3 by 5x into 100, which is nothing but 64%. So the error is 64%, which is option number 4. Now moving on to the fourth question. The question is, if 15% of a plus b is equals to 25% of a minus b, then what percent of b is equals to a? So here it is given that 15% of a plus b is equals to 25% of a minus b. We have to find out the value of b. What percent of b is equals to a? Okay. So here what I'll do is, first I will solve 15% of a plus b is equals to 25% of a minus b, which is 15 divided by 100 into a plus b is equals to 25 divided by 100 into a minus b. Now solving this, 15 into a plus b is equals to 25 into a minus b, which is nothing but 15a plus 15b is equals to 25a minus 25b. Okay. Now after solving this, I get 10a is equals to 40b, which is nothing but a is equals to 4b. Now I got the value of a, which is 4b. So now what we have to find out is, what percent of b is equals to a, right? So here I don't know what percent of b is equals to a. So I'm considering x percent of b is equals to a. Okay, now what I'll do is, I will write it as x divided by 100 into b is equals to a. As I have the value of a is equals to 4b, I am going to substitute it. X divided by 100 into b is equals to 4b, right? X divided by 100 is equals to 4, x is equals to 400. So the value will be 400%. Okay. I hope you have understood this. Now moving on to the fifth question. The fifth question is, in a school 40% of students play football and 50% play cricket. If 18% of students neither play football nor cricket, the percent of students playing both. So here it is clearly given that 40% of students will play football, and 50% of students will play cricket, right? And 80% of students neither play football nor play cricket. Okay, now we have to find out the percent of students playing both. So for this, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use set theory, that is n of a union b is equals to n of a plus n of b minus n of a intersection b. So I'm going to use this set theory, I'm going to solve this problem. Okay, so here I'm going to consider 40% of students playing football as n of a, and 50% of students playing cricket of n of b. Okay, now here it is given that 80% of students neither play football nor cricket. That is, if 80% of students neither play football nor cricket, then the remaining 82% of students play either football or cricket or both. So I'm treating this as n of a union b. Okay, now using the set theory, n of a union b is equals to n of a plus n of b minus n of a intersection b. N of a union b will be 82 because either they play football or cricket or both. And n of a will be 40 and n of b will be 50, and I want to find out n of a intersection b. Now n of a intersection b is equals to 90 minus 82, which is 8. So 8% of students play both football and cricket. Okay, I think you have understood the solution for this. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section below. I will definitely reply for all your comments. And if you have any problem with solving these type of questions, you can personally ask me on my Telegram channel. There also I will explain you all these solutions. Now moving on to the sixth question, which is, in a big garden 60% of trees are coconut trees, 25% of number of coconut trees are mango trees, and 20% of number of mango trees are apple trees. If the number of apple trees are 1500, then the number of trees in the garden is. So here it is given that in a big garden we have coconut trees, mango trees and apple trees. Now we want to find out the number of trees in the garden, total number of trees in the garden. So for this, what I'm doing is I'm considering the number of trees as 100. And out of these 100 trees, I have 60% of trees as mango trees. Sorry, coconut trees. That is, 60% of trees are coconut trees, which can be written as 60 divided by 100 into 100, and that is 60. So out of 100, I have 60 coconut trees. And the next thing, it is given as 25% of number of coconut trees are mango trees. That is, out of these 60 coconut trees, I have 25% of coconut trees as mango trees. So out of these 60 trees, we have 25% mango trees. So what I'll do is I will find out this 25% of trees, that is 60 into 25 divided by 100, which is nothing but 15. So 15 trees are mango trees. Now the next thing is 20% of number of mango trees are apple trees. So here it is given 20% of mango trees are apple trees. Now I have 15 trees as mango trees, and out of this 20% trees are apple trees. So if we find out 20% of 15, that is 15 into 20 divided by 100, it will be 3. So these 3 trees are apple trees. And the next thing, it is given as number of apple trees are 1500. So for 3 parts it is 1500, and to find out the number of trees I have considered it has 100. So we have to find out for how many, for 100 parts how many trees will be there. And that is, here it is more, so 100 divided by 3 into 1500, which is nothing but 50,000. So the option is 2. I hope you have understood this solution. And the next question is, a box has 100 blue balls, 50 red balls, 50 black balls. 25% of blue balls and 50% of red balls are taken away. Percentage of black balls at present is. So here it is given A box has 100 blue balls, 50 red balls, and 50 black balls. And here we have taken out 50% of red balls and 25% of blue balls. So out of 100 blue balls, 25% of blue balls is nothing but 25 balls. And out of 50 red balls, 50% of red balls is nothing but 25. So totally we have taken out 50 balls, and after taking out 50 balls, the number of balls in the box will be 75 plus 25 plus 50, which is nothing but 150. So we have totally 150 balls after taking out 25% of blue balls and 50% of red balls. Now the percentage of black balls will be, so here we have 50 black balls, and the total number of balls we have after taking out 25% of blue balls and 50% of red balls is 150. So 50 divided by 150 into 100, because we have to find out the percentage, right? So after calculating this, 100 divided by 3, we get 33 1 by 3% of black balls present. So which is nothing but option number 3. And now the eighth question is, two numbers are respectively 20% and 50% of third number. What percent is the first number of the second? So here two numbers are given, which is 20% and 50% of third number. Okay, we have to find out the percent of first number of the second. Okay, so here I don't know the third number, so I'm considering the third number as x. Okay, so 20% of x, that is 20% of third number, will be 20 divided by 100 into x, which is nothing but x by 5. So the first number is x by 5, and the second thing, it is given as 50% of third number. So the second number is 50% of x, which is nothing but 50 divided by 100 into x, that is equals to x by 2. Now what I have to find out is, I have to find out the percent of first number of the second. So the first number is x by 5 and the second number is x by 2. So I'm finding first number with respect to second number. So I am writing the second number in the denominator and the first number in the numerator, and it is percentage, so I am multiplying it with 100. So after calculating this, x by 5 into 2 by x is into 100, which is equals to 40%. So the required percentage is 40, which is option number 4. I hope it is clear. Now moving on. So here the question is asking you to find out two numbers are respectively 20 and 50 of third number. Okay, whenever you get different type of question, that is, if two numbers are respectively x percent and y percent more than the third number, here the question is 20% and 50% off. So here it is of the third number. If you get question in the form of two numbers are more than the third number, then you can use a formula, that is, to find out the first number as a percent of second number, you can use 100 plus x divided by 100 plus y into 100. So if you put the value of x and y, you will get the first number as a percent of second number when x percent and y percent are more than the third number. If two numbers are respectively x percent and y percent less than the third number, so here the case is less than the third number, then you can use the formula as 100 minus x divided by 100 minus y into 100. So I think you have understood what I'm trying to tell. So this is the formula. When you get these type of questions, you can directly use this formula. And that is when you get question like if two numbers are respectively 30% and 50% more than the third number, first number as a percent of second number is. If you get this type of question, you can use the formula 100 plus x divided by 100 plus y into 100. If the same question is asked as if two numbers are respectively x percent and y percent less than the third number, then you can use the formula as 100 minus x divided by 100 minus y into 100. So I hope it is clear. Now the ninth question is, in a school there are 1500 students. 44 of them are girls. Monthly fee of each boy is rupees 540 and fee of each girl is 25% less than that of boy. The sum of fees of both boys and girls is. So here they are given the strength of school as 1500, and out of this 44% of them are girls. That is 1500 into 44 divided by 100 is equals to 660. So 660 students are girls. Now out of this 1500, if 660 are girls, the rest 840 will be boys. So now we have the strength of girls and we have the strength of boys. Also it is given that monthly fee of each boy is 540. So one boy fees is 540 and the fee of each girl is 25% less than that of boy. So what we have to do is we have to subtract this 25% of fee out of 540. Then we get the fee of each girl. Okay. So first we will calculate what is 25% of 540. That is 540 into 25 divided by 100, which is nothing but 135. So 25% of 540 is 135, and to find out the fee of each girl we have to take out this 25% out of 540, that is 540 minus 135, which is nothing but 405. So the monthly fee of each girl is 405. Okay. Now we have to, the question is asking us to find out the sum of fee of boys and girls. So we have 840 boys and each boy fee is 540. So 840 into 540 plus we have 660 girls and each girl fee is 405. That is 660 into 405. So after solving this we get 4,53,600 plus 2,67,300, and after solving this the total monthly fee of boys and girls will be 7,20,900 rupees, which is option number 3. Okay. Now the last question is the 10th question. Here refer the following data table and answer the following questions. So here it is given a data and we have to find out the percentage of students who choose engineering are girls. So here it is given that in medical stream boys are 30 and girls are 70, and in engineering stream boys are 75, girls are 25. So in medical stream we have nearly 100 boys and in engineering stream also we have 100 students. Sorry. So in medical stream we have 100 students and engineering stream we have 100 students. Out of this 100, in medical stream we have 30 boys and girls has 70. In engineering stream we have 75 boys and 25 girls. So here the question is asking us to find out percentage of students who choose engineering are girl. So here if you see the data, in engineering stream we have 25 girls and the total number of students in engineering stream are 100. So here to find out the percentage of students, what we have to do is we have to write the number of girls in engineering stream, that is 25, divided by total strength, which is 100, into 100 to find out the percentage, which is nothing but 25%. That is option number 3. So the percentage of students who choose engineering are girls are 25%. So this is the type 1 questions from percentages. The questions for day 26 are: